We're going back to the Sunken Kingdom to uncover an ancient secret, and foxes are coming to Sea of Thieves. Righty then, so the latest episode of Sea of Thieves news has just released, and with it we got a surprising amount of news for a Sea of Thieves news update. They normally don't say as much as they did in it. So let's get the boring stuff out of the way. They basically said that the Heart of Fire novel was released, which we already know, and there's a bunch more merch part of their Adventures collection. But then, for the first big reveal, they announced that tomorrow is the next Pirate Emporium update. Wow, I know that's a massive update, right? Well, it is, actually, because foxes are coming to Sea of Thieves. These guys look so cute. I'm looking forward to them. They said there's 5 different breeds of them, so there'll be something for everyone. Now, normally within each different type of breed, there's 5 different types of animal. And so that means there'll be 25 different foxes, as opposed to the usual 15 amount of pets that we normally get. There'll also be collector's foxes added in the future. There's loads of different colours and variations of these, and I'm surprised that they've actually managed to come up with that many different breeds of fox. It'll be interesting to see the attention to detail with these. As I say, I'm really excited for this, and the other Emporium stuff, it actually looks kind of nice. Kind of looks like Paradise Spring Part 2, but the collector's figurehead, that new animation, it's like, I know it's something small, but with the Venus flytrap smashing shut, I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. It's one of the more advanced Emporium VFX, I'd like to say. Obviously keeping in line with sort of the summer theming. It'd be really awesome. As I say, foxes will be the highlight of tomorrow. And it's not, I mean, we didn't really know when we were going to get them, because we thought they were coming in Season 7. They've been in all of the artwork and the main screen. And so, here they are. It only begs the question why they couldn't be released at launch. But I guess we'll never know. Anyway, the second big reveal of the news update was the next adventure, The Siren's Prize, will be releasing on September the 15th and available until September the 29th. This is now confirmed that we're going to be diving back beneath into the Sunken Kingdom, and they've actually given details about this. So to quote, they've said, "In this new adventure, you're going to have to journey below the waves to uncover the secrets of the ancients." That's just minorly exciting. The ancients are people that we've sort of seen coming for a while. I mean, we actually saw them, we got to fight with them alongside them in the Legend of the Veil quest for the first time ever. And so now, maybe we'll get to see them again? I mean, the ancient people are people that we still don't know a lot about. So I think it's good that they're adding them more and more in. They've also gone on to say that there's a new looming threat on the horizon. So perhaps we'll see the continuation of the Captain Flameheart arc. We sort of had those 3 Shrouded Islands, Force of the Forgotten, Shrouded Deep, and then we took a break with Merrick's arc, Lost Sands, The Forsaken Hunter, and A Hunter's Cry. So now hopefully we'll be going back to Flameheart. So maybe he'll have a massive, big new war thing and we have to try and stop them. Again, we'll have to wait and see about that. But certainly, personally, when the Sunken Kingdom first released with A Pirate's Life, it's my favourite tale. The Sunken Pearl is my favourite tale in the whole of A Pirate's Life, just because the environments are so good. And in Season 4, when they released more Sunken Kingdom content, we can clearly see that the developers really thrive when doing underwater scenes. And so I really hope they've created new environments for this. It's unlikely, but I mean, even just some basic new puzzle solving in some of the shrines. Because the other thing is, when Season 4 first released, players discovered a lot of places, a lot of doors and things that weren't opened. So perhaps they are planning this far in advance, or even just thinking, well, if we want to have something that we can use in the future, then we'll add it in here. I doubt we're going to be returning all the way to the Siren Citadel, because that is an exclusive Tall Tale area, and they couldn't really change that, unless they keep it exactly the same. But I kind of feel that's unlikely, just because they do have to change it a little bit, and that is an exclusive Tall Tale location. It does beg the question about adventures. It is a bit of a shame that they are time limited. I'll probably do a separate video on adventures. Do I think they're good for the game? Because as much as I love them, if they've replaced Tall Tales, I've said time and time again, they need to go. The fact they're time limited is such a shame, and even if they just tossed out the rewards, it'd be nice to replay them, because they're short and sweet and have had many friends during the game, and then be like, well, shouldn't we do the adventure before the one that's currently live? And I'm like, well, you can't. So it's very sad. I don't know. We'll have to, I guess we can hope for the future about that. meaning Gamescom, they have hinted actually, I didn't cover this in a previous video, but they hinted in the developer interview, I think in the podcast, that they're going to be changing the format of adventures at some point starting in September, so November, whenever Season 8 is going to be releasing, so hopefully we may get to see some replayability with that. There is one thing I quickly want to cover, and that's actually going back to A Hunter's Cry and the Siren Surprise. At the end of A Hunter's Cry, we obviously know that Merrick decided to stay dead, after one of the warsmith threatened that there's nowhere that he can run that will save him from her blade, and so obviously decides to stay dead to protect his family. Now, where does Merrick go? Well, the answer to this we get from the Pirate Lord. When sailing back through the tunnels of the damned, he says,
"Speak with Larinna when you can, and she'll fill you in on the details. As for me, it's time I return to my tavern to see how our new guest is settling in. Farewell!"
So there we go, Merrick is going to be in the Tavern of Legends, or he's meant to be at least. And so, currently, in the game, he's not there. That's probably because people haven't done the adventure, it wouldn't make sense canonically, but I do hope in the Siren's Prize we see him there. But the question is, will he just have dialogue? If so, what's he gonna have? Will he become a faction vendor? And will he have a future as part of Ramsay's alliance? I really hope so, because Merrick's arc is something that started way back in the Hungering Deep, and has only now really been concluded, and I hope that they don't just they said that Merrick's whole arc is over, but the story isn't over, and so I hope that doesn't mean that we're never going to really see Merrick again. He's just going to become a random NPC. And the other thing, of course, is that, well, Stephen spoils. All references of Merrick have been removed from the Hunter's core dialogue, especially Seriki's wife, which I thought was kind of sad. She has no mention of Merrick anywhere in her dialogue, as she used to. So it looks like we're not going to be getting a new Hunter's Call member soon, but what can we do about that? Anyways, that does just wrap up the video, so let me know what you think also down in the comments below. Where do you want to see Merrick's character go? What do you want to see him become? But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps the channel out an absolute ton. And subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest Sea of Thieves news as and when it comes out. And while you're at it, why not hit the bell as well? But anyways, apart from that, thanks for watching and I'll see you later.